Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh and today we are going to discussing about how many ways we can able to declare our setup and tear downs into our PyTest. See, in the previous my video we check about that futures and eld futures, how we can able to use, what is the difference between these two and how we can able to declare, right? The simple example I showed, the same thing again I'm going to tell you. The eld features I'm not going to take that. I'm going to taking for fixes only, because fixes and both are giving the similar format of execution. Once you declare the import a pytest at the rate pytest.fixes, then you can able to use eld operation. And whenever you want to use the setup and tear downs, like these two things, then we are going to use for that particular setup name, the method name we are going to using for that particular method. If you are not using means, it will not call for the setup and tear downs in that particular method. And in case, imagine in this particular folder you have 10 different kind of PyTest methods, and in second base suit place you have again there are 10 to 15 test cases are there. Package 1 and package 2 also like this. You have different set of test cases present in different location. Every time if you are writing the same code, it will duplicate, right? Even it is not useful to you also, and even the code wise also it is not a good practice to do that, right? Reducing that entire package level, how we can able to do it? Like entire project level means we can able to click here, right click and file Python file, or else we can able to use here in the only for folder location you can able to create that file, or else in the project level also you can able to use it. I'm going to using for project level by conf a test dot, it's not dot is not required, is by default it will create for Python file only. Now your PyTest file is presented, that is conf test. Conf test is nothing but whenever you want to do this kind of operations, it will allow you to do there. Okay, just I'm going to copy pasting the same code, saving. Now I'm going to remove this particular step. Okay, now how we can able to use it, that particular setup file, then we can able to use at the rate pytest dot mark. Mark is that collection type, it will collect for all kind of, you can able to use fixes. What is the fixes name? That is setup. Setup is that fixes. If you want to use, I can able to remove this setup also, and here also you can able to remove. Okay, now if you're using like this, it will work for this particular method, it will not work for this particular method. Means why? Because your setup we are using for this particular test A only, but it's not a test underscore B, we are not used for that particular setup, right? How it will work you can able to see now. Now I'm going to run here. See now my test case is passed for 2, and but you can see login into your application, search, logout. Our features is basically to say that login into application and log out application, but in middle it is work for one particular method, that is search user. If you want to use that particular method for second also, there is another one, and you can able to give some space and do that. Now if you run the two places, you can see now again two methods it is calling before and after. Okay, this is another method. Okay, and previous method it is like a previous video I explained, like only for fixes as well as eld fixes. Eld fixes is a old one, but knowing purpose, even in case if you are attending some interview, that moment they will ask you the question, to reducing that particular thing, then I explained in that particular video. And here the different ways. One is normal inside the class we are going to create, and second one is we are going to a project level or package level we are going to create a conf test, and we can able to add it our setup here. Then that particular one we can able to use it here. See why conf test is by default our PyTest will check with there is any, because the name itself, right, name also it's not started. Our PyTest basic rule is any file name starts with the test, that will identify by default, correct. Even inside the method also you can able to see test underscore demo only, because method understanding also, that function understanding also, we need to create first one test only, right? But we are not return the test, but here we return for conf test, right? PyTest, PyTest is having another feature to read the conf test only. Entire project only one conf test will be presented. If you want to create any reusable method, you can able to create that particular conf test location. Then use it that into any location by default. You can able to use it, because what will happen whenever you load that application or running the code, then by default it will read first is contest one. Okay, this is all about four different ways. There are two ways. One is normal way declaration, another one is we are storing into a different location we are using for that. Okay, that's all about this video. I hope you understand one. Please like my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel, and don't forget to share your friends and colleagues. Thank you.